All right, we're up at the Dolly Sods Wilderness area, and we're going to do the Dolly Sods Loop. So the first thing we're going to do is hike up that road up to Bare Rocks and kind of take a look at the overall. All right, you have to, we hiked out to actually where Bare Rock is, just to stop for lunch. And you've got to go about a half mile from where all the touristy people are. The trail is not marked, so you need to download a map. I used Gaia GPS. All Trails has a map too. And so I mapped all of our hike for this couple days in Gaia, so because the trails out here aren't marked so well. So if you come up here and you want to come all the way to where Bare Rock actually is, just remember there's no marked trail. So you have to have some kind of mapping to understand where you're going, because otherwise you'll never get out to where we are. But when you get here, it's pretty rewarding. Not a bad place to eat lunch. So the Dolly Sods are in West Virginia, up on a plateau, and there's some varied terrain. The hike we're going to do is about 28 miles. We're going to do 2 days, so 2 nights out here. And we kind of ran away from the rain. There's a storm on the coast, and so we had other plans, but we came north and west to try and escape the rain that's kind of coming up the east coast from Florida. So far so good. All right, we made it down to where our trail is going to start. This is at the Red Creek entrance to the Dolly Sods. All right, today we're going to be doing probably 10 or 12 miles in addition to the walk out to Bare Rocks, and we'll find a place to camp on the outer section of the loop before we head down to where all the water crossings are tomorrow. All right, we came across that creek, kind of climbed straight up through deciduous forest, and now we came back out to this like lowland plain again. All right, we're about 5 miles in, and most of this trail sets at 4,000 feet. So you can see we're just like in an upland plateau. It's pretty easy walking though. You certainly get through a bunch of diverse terrain from this upland plateau to some deciduous forest as you get down near water, and it's a beautiful day.
Dude,
decided to stop and take a break. Someone's made some little rock chairs right here for the view. You definitely need to have some good shoes for this. The terrain is really rocky, so stable footwear I think is a must if you're going to come out here. You know, there's more rocky trail than there is smooth trail, but there's evidence that this place was underwater. There's lots of sand, and you know, historically, I guess this would have been underwater. And that would, I guess, be the reason for the sand that marks these trails. So pretty cool. It's very different than like the AT or any other trail system that is blazed. There are no blazes out here, and there's very little signage, so you really have to know where you're going. All right, we descended a couple hundred, like 400 feet, and now we're into a hallway of rhododendrons. We've got some trees overhead. So we're descending. We'll be finding camp the next mile or so. So there are campsites all along the trail down once we started descending. So we just packed past a big group site once we crossed the little stream. So at least it's not as windy as it was up on top. So I still think we're at 3,700 feet or so. So we should drop down, I think, another couple hundred feet. And I think that'll give us a good elevation to camp at for the evening. All right, we made camp. We're 10.5 miles in. It's right at 5 o'clock. So it's really crowded out here this weekend. So we found a nice spot. There's no other sites around us, so I think we'll be able to camp comfortably here. And we've got a good fire ring and everything else. So this is a real rocky place. I was kind of worried, but we're in a nice pine section, and I think it'll be good. So we're gonna get camp set up.
Replay.
So the girls have a Mountain Smith 2-person tent, and I have the Durston X-Mid 2, not the Pro. So it's a trek and pull tent, but I got their tent stakes, and I've got a Zinbivy quilt in there. One of the challenges I have is I'm 6'9", I weigh 235 pounds. So my pack is super heavy because everything that I own is big. You know, all my clothes, the tent, the sleeping pad, the sleeping system, everything's extra large or extra large. And so that adds a tremendous amount of weight. So, but the one thing about the X-Mid 2 is that it's long enough for me to stretch out. So I need the 2-person tent because I'm so big. It makes it a 1-person tent. I guess for regular folks, probably 2 people might be able to fit in there. But we'll see how it sleeps tonight. We're supposed to be down in the 40s here where we're at. So we'll see how it goes.
Hi. We had chicken pesto pasta, the Peak Fuels.
How was that?
It was delicious. Good.
And then we tried this O'Meal's brownie thing. Not good. I don't recommend it at all. So sounded good, but it's not good. Not really bears out here, but just to keep the critters from getting into the food and the trash.
Don't fall into.
All right, the sun has gone down. It's almost 9 o'clock, and we're gonna head to bed here, and we'll see you tomorrow.